she died. Took her own life, what can I say? Cause when she was alive, nobody tried to keep her that way. Now that she's a ghost, you say you were tight, but that can't be right, cause if you were close, then why on that night, and blood did she write? This is goodbye on a suicide note. Here's what she says, no line I quote. I was depressed, and I've tried to cope, but in this class full of students, and even at home, nobody says a simple hello. I have no friends, no one to know. My daddy left, why did he go? I've cut my wrist, and nobody knows. That was the test, that if I would go, I wouldn't be missed, cause I'm all alone. So in a bath, she sat in her own blood, looking at the frame photograph she held up. It was of her and her dad when she was young, before he died. And now she cries in this tub, holding it to her chest, saying, Daddy, here I come.
Wide awake, it all gets so hard. Wide awake, it all gets so hard. Oh, will you take my hand and make a shadow? Will you take my hand and make a shadow? Oh.
She's gone, had to move on, she didn't fit. Try to be strong just like he said, and she never blamed mom, but nobody made time for her like daddy did. Now that she's dead, they say she was great, but if that's the case, then why weren't you friends when she needed a mate to grab the blade and pull it away from her bleeding hands? When she first tried to say she was seeking for answers. I'm not okay with how they announced that my dad has faded with terminal cancer. I'm not okay, I told the school counselor, but he didn't pay me even an ounce of attention, and I even stayed after hours. So later that day, she hopped in the shower with an old razor blade, and that's where they found her. So there she sat with her own thoughts, looking at the frame photograph she held up. It was of her and her dad when she was young, before he died. And now she sighs with a shrug, saying, I think I'm gonna rest, mommy wish me luck.
Wide awake, it all gets so hard. Wide awake, it all gets so hard. Oh, will you take my hand and make a shadow? Will you take